Well, look who it is.
It's us.
Old Reliable. Don't recollect if I've ever mentioned Old Reliable before. What movie is that from?
I don't know.
Lady and the Tramp.
Oh.
That was Trusty. Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of
Harold.
something else in my brain.
That's obvious because this is the show that's on in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
Oh, and that is my Sunny Honey co-host on the side of it's Melanie here today to go through a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. We got Details by Dean, so hopefully you were listening to those detailsbydean.com moments this morning. We also have Baby Thunderdome in case you need to pivot, which is a beautiful thing. We got Meme It or Leave It coming up later, and I've got some fun fruit memes today. It's not all of them, but some of we're definitely going hard on the fruit. Interesting. Never said that before in my life. Then we got a Reddit rundown report. What's on the agenda? Hold.
Don't tell.
I know, but I like to say a little bit like, oh yeah, something about a wedding, and somebody got a little handsy, little touchy-feely at the wedding, yeah. And then, of course, we've got Is This News, where we have 3 news articles sent over by the one and the only world-famous Melanie Hardin. And she's going to let us know, or she's going to say that this is all newsworthy. And I love that Rachel called you out on the afternoon show yesterday. I know you were at work.
She was like, you didn't even get your own, you said not news for your own.
Right, I was so shocked when I was like, you
true,
know what?
sometimes-
One time, yeah, you just feel it.
Sometimes
You
you
feel
just
the vibe. You
gotta
felt
say
the
no.
vibe when you sent it over, but then it
And it's
changes.
just no.
Yeah,
And
like
when I hit send, it's too late to retract.
it's like a shifting of the tide.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we'll get into Hey Girl, Hey horoscopes, in which we have some 1979 horrible horoscopes. They're horrible. I mean, it's just...
They're actually very funny.
It's a shame. All right, let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome Quiz. Let's get some theme music, please.
Ba-ba-da-ba, Thunderdome Quiz. Details by Dean.
Detailsbydean.com. All right, this first one, multiple guess. Who created the GIF? Was it Alexander Graham Bell? Was it Steve Wilhite? Was it George Pullman? Or was it Perry Ellis?
It's Baby Thunderdome number 1, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so you can get an answer right. First one. Which one of these is a magazine? Is it Time, Telephone, Forest, or Subway?
It's time, David.
Correct. Okay. Next one up. True or false? Time magazine debuted on March 3rd, 1931.
True.
Okay. You were very, very secure in that answer. Oh, we got our pens by Darla.
Yeah.
I love it, Darla. These are great pens. Honestly, I love them. They're great. Multiple guess. Which person is known as the Cake Boss? Is it Buddy Valastro? Is it Doc Watson? Is it Jumanji Tata or Chief Joseph?
It's A, Buddy Valastro.
Okay. Next up, the Cake Boss. He was the fondant guy, right? Yeah.
And then he hurt his hand. So he hasn't been cake bossing lately.
No
He
way.
had bad injuries. He had to have like 3 surgeries.
Did you know I used to live in Hoboken?
Yeah, did you go there to his cake store?
The line was insane.
But did you ever get to try it?
No, because
wow.
the line was, and I'm not a big fondant fan.
Me neither.
I think it's kind of waxy.
I like the cake part of a cake.
Like, I like the fondant to like look at, but like I don't want to eat that because I feel
always
like
pull it off with my fork.
it kind of looks like candle wax, and I'm an icing guy. I don't love that.
I don't like the icing. I like the cake.
All right, true or false? The Missouri Compromise drew the line at 36 degrees by 30.
Thunderdome number 2, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so you can get an answer right. All right, true or false? A tavern is a place where people can drink.
True.
Okay, excellent job. Nice. Saved by Baby Thunderdome. Next up, multiple guess. Which March 3rd event kicked off one of history's most transformative educational relationships? Was it Helen Keller met Anne Sullivan? Was it USGS was authorized? Was it the first national forest was created, or the indoor track meet was held?
A.
Okay. Very sure on that answer.
I'm guessing.
Next up, true or false? The world's first national forest was created on March 3rd, 1879.
True.
Okay, created. Interesting.
No, false.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just thought that was... I thought forests came before people. Anyway. Multiple guess on this next one. Which birthday figure is Nez Perce, leader known for eloquence and resistance during forced relocation? Is it A, George Pullman? Is it Chief Joseph? Is it Jeff Cook or Steve Fawcett?
It's Thunderdome number 3, baby.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so you can get an answer right. All right, number 3. Who is the cake boss? Buddy Valestro?
Yes.
Jackie Joyner-Kersee? Jean Harlow or George Pullman?
A, buddy.
Correct. Wow, interesting choice there. All right. So we did that one. Okay. True or false? On March 3rd, 1791, the U.S. government created the agency that makes money and the law that taxes alcohol.
Baby Thunderdome number 4, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so you can get an answer right. All right, number 4. A telephone helps people talk from far away.
True.
Oh, excellent. I mean, that one
was a tough one.
That was a tricky one.
That was tricky.
Next up, who reshaped American sportswear with clean lines and modern silhouettes? Was it Perry Ellis? Was it Jackie Joyner-Kersee? Was it Jean Harlow or Jumanji Tata?
It's Perry Ellis, A.
All right. Okay. And finally today, Florida's statehood paperwork was completed on March 4th, 1845, and the celebration happened on March 3rd.
Baby Thunderdome number 5, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so you can get an answer right. Number 5. All right. Which one is a type of moving picture on the internet? Is it a GIF? Is it a fork? Is it a boot? Or is it a brick?
Ooh, it's A.
Excellent job. All
I love
right.
those
Circle
things.
gets a square. A lot of you got saved by the bell on a lot of these.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. So let's look at the answer key. Let me go get that.
Bing, 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 ding.
Got it. All right. This first one, what did you say?
It said Baby Thunderdome.
Correct. But in a court of law, what would you have said?
I'd say Alexander Graham Bell.
Wrong.
Steve Wilhite.
Yes.
Okay.
Steve Wilhite made the GIF and famously defended the GIF pronunciation, launching an internet civil war
I remember
with
this.
no peace
That's
treaty.
like that stupid dress.
I do vaguely remember that stupidities. Okay, next up, what did you say?
True.
Wrong. Time magazine debuted on March 3rd, 1931. 1923.
Okay.
Only 32 pages designed to be read fast because people were too busy. Oh, that's interesting. All right, next up, you said?
A. Buddy.
Correct. Yes. Buddy is the cake boss and somehow turned frosting into high stakes contact sports. Nice. Next up, you said?
True. No, I said Baby Thunderdome.
But in a court of law, you would have said?
I say false.
Oh, you would have been
I
right
said
on the
true.
first one. The answer is true.
I'd say whatever the answer key says.
So this was the Missouri Compromise, drew a line. And so the Congress tried to balance free and slave states with a literal line. Everyone knew it wouldn't hold forever, and it did not. All right, next up, you said?
A.
Correct. Helen Keller meeting Annie Sullivan on March 3rd, 1887. It changed Keller's life and future of education. Next up, what did you say?
False.
Correct. The first national forest was created March 3rd, 1891. Before that, forest management was basically good luck trees. Interesting. Next up, you said?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
And in a court of law, you would say?
Chief Joseph.
Correct.
Okay, I
Correct.
would've got it
Yes. This was which person is Nez Perce leader known for eloquence and resistance? Chief Joseph's speeches remain widely quoted because the words still hit like a drum beat.
Not to be confused with Chef.
Correct. This next one, I think you did, Baby
I
Thunderdome.
totally did.
And in a court of law, you would do?
False.
Wrong.
See?
It
Good
is
thing.
true. The U.S. Mint was the first Internal Revenue Act, landed the same day. Here's your currency. Here's your whiskey tax. Next up, you said?
A. Perry Ellis.
Correct. Perry Ellis helped define modern American sportswear. Basically, casual yacht meeting became a lifestyle. Ooh, I love that. Next, and the final one today, you said?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
In a court of law, you would say?
True.
Wrong.
I used
It
the
is
Baby Thunderdome.
false. Paperwork was completed March 3rd, and the public announcement celebration came March 4th.
So I got 9.
Okay. I
got a 90.
You got an A. That's exciting.
You know what A means? Maybe
A?
at the Capybara Cafe.
Yeah, with a big A in the cappy.
Hey.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam. Oh, we love Capybara Cafe. And big shout out to the Cozy Cow Cafe over on
those little
16.
guys.
They've got a really cool thing, and they've got an animal sanctuary. It's pretty amazing with Noah's Ark out in Elkton. I just love this company so much. They're doing so many great things for animals out there. Speaking of animals, we got some meme it or leave it today. This first one, I'm going to get you, Mel. This first one says... Reverse hamburger, bitch!
Yeah, that cat said, I'm gonna eat you.
That cow said, yum, nom, nom, nom. Next up, me starting an OnlyFans page, crying and eating pizza.
Oh, don't talk about me like I'm not here. I wonder if I could start an OnlyFans page for the snacks I eat.
I know, right? And crying. That's the only thing that gets there. Next up, I have no patience for pomegranates. I don't have time to solve your fruit puzzle.
Yeah, that's true.
God, how hard is it to eat a
That's why I
pomegranate?
won't eat them anymore because it's too much work.
I love them, but they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
My God.
it's too much.
Next up, 1 out of every 3 blueberries is an absolute nightmare.
No, that's true.
Always one with the fuzzies. What's up with that?
Stupid.
Do I need to spray olive oil before I put it in the
You
fridge?
make it's stupid.
Something. Next up, someone said that cranberry juice tastes like it doesn't want to be wet, and I can't stop thinking about it.
You know, that's kind of, it is.
God, isn't that the truth?
I love that,
It's so
though.
dry. I love it. Next up, girl selling apples and apple cider at the farmer's market asked me if I wanted to pay with Apple Pay.
Stop, that's funny. I love her.
Next up, fruits that do not live up to their names. We need your approval on this, Mel. Passion fruit,
Yeah.
grapefruit, honeydew,
Ew.
dragon fruit.
See, now I do like a dragon fruit.
Now, fruits that do live up to their names, orange.
It's true.
Right? She does. She lives up to the name orange. It's perfect.
It looks like an orange. It tastes like an orange.
Next up, this one's for you. Me, after giving my humble opinion. And the princess is just walking away from the fire.
That's me sipping on my scissor.
Next up, some of y'all's birthstone is crack rock, and it
Oh my
shows. Yeah.
175%.
It definitely
true.
shows.
That's
It definitely
true story.
shows. And then finally today, why does LaCroix taste like when my foot falls asleep?
Oh, that's true. I hate LaCroix.
It's like
I do not like this LaCroix. And whoever is out there hustling this stuff, I don't do it.
I love LaCroix.
I can't. If you like LaCroix,
I
put
love-
it in the comment. I don't like it.
I love LaCroix. I do. I
I saw
love
a
it.
meme one time that said root beer tastes like Abraham Lincoln looks, and now I can't unfeel that.
Oh my God, you're totally right.
Like, explain what root beer
It does.
tastes
It
like.
looks like Abe Lincoln. It just
tastes like it.
It does. It has
And
like
then
a.
somebody said, another meme said, if you've never tried White Claw, that's what static tastes like.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I freaking hate that
White
stuff.
Claw is basically what Zima was when back in the day. It
No,
was like
Zima's way better.
Zima was. Oof.
I'd rather have a Zima right now than a White Claw.
Oh, I'd rather.
Wouldn't you?
No, I don't want
Oh,
any
White
malt
Claw's
liquor. My
disgusting.
God, all I want is a milkshake from Ben and Jerry's.
All right, Sonnies, let's be real. Some people chase sunsets, but the rest of us, we chase scoops. And nobody, I mean nobody, serves up good vibes like Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine on St. George Street. Here's the scoop within the scoop. Their catering team is legendary. They roll up cooler first and sprinkle happiness on everything. Weddings, birthdays, block parties, you name it. They don't just serve ice cream, they serve moments you'll never forget. So grab your people, grab your spoons, and head to Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's pending. That's interesting. Yeah. You pay your bill. All right. This first one. Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Talk about pay your bill. This one's a good one today, Mel. You ready for this?
I'm born ready.
All right. It's, of course, Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for canceling my wedding 14 hours before the ceremony after the photographer caught my maid of honor kissing my fiance and said, please don't do this tonight?
Give me the deets.
All right. I was standing near the bar at my own rehearsal dinner. So that's before the ceremony, right? Rehearsal dinner. Talking to my aunt about centerpiece arrangements I didn't really care about. But when the photographer touched my elbow gently, she didn't want anyone to see, she leaned in close and said, "I need to show you something, but not here." I assumed she double booked the event or something. I assumed that she was quitting. I followed her into the hallway near the coat rack, and she tilted her camera screen towards me. It was an image of my fiance and my maid of honor. In the back corner of the venue's garden, the part nobody was supposed to use until tomorrow. His hand on her face, her hand on his chest, kissing. And it wasn't a greeting kiss, not an accident. This was a long, slow, like they've done it before and they knew they had the time and they thought that they were alone. She'd given a toast about 30 minutes earlier before she kissed him. She cried. She said that I was the only sister that she ever had in life. Oh. I just stood there looking at the screen. The photographer kept saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I kept nodding because I don't know what else but my body was supposed to do in that absolute moment. I went back to the party. I got a glass of wine. Should have got the bottle. I waited. I watched him laugh at my dad's jokes. I watched her hug my mother. I felt like I was watching a play about my life and somebody had rewritten the ending without telling me. About 20 minutes later, I walked up to both of them together because they'd come back inside together, and apparently that detail didn't even register for them as a risk. I said very quietly, "I need the two of you to follow me outside." My fiance made a joke, something about like, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble."
Oh, yeah, you is.
And my maid of honor just laughed it off. I didn't say anything until we were outside by the parking lot. Then I held up my phone. I'd made the photographer send me the photo while I was standing in the hallway. Clear as anything, the timestamp from 7:42 p.m. The silence was the worst thing that I ever heard. He started off with, "It's not what it... No, and he couldn't even finish the sentence. Excuse me. She started crying immediately, like real crying. She's like, please don't do this tonight." I thought about that tonight. Like the problem was the timing. Like if I'd waited until after the wedding, that would have been more convenient for everyone else. I took my engagement ring off and set it on the hood of his car, and then went back inside and told my mother I needed 5 minutes alone with her. I told her everything. She got very still the way she does before she gets angry, and then she went and told my dad, and within 10 minutes, the entire family situation had rearranged itself. His parents were upset and confused. My bridesmaids were in a cluster by the door. My maid of honor had apparently tried to come back inside, but my older brother had quietly stepped in front of the door and told her that she needed to wait outside until we figured out what was happening. The venue manager got involved because my fiance raised his voice in the parking lot when my dad went out and confronted him. Security asked him to lower his tone or leave. He left and she left. I stayed. I sat at the head table with my family until the catering staff started breaking down the appetizers, and my grandmother held my hand the entire time without saying a single word, which is exactly what I needed from her. The wedding was supposed to be in 14 hours. The deposits were non-refundable. The dress was hanging in my hotel room blocks away. We canceled everything the next morning. My mom called the vendors. I didn't have to talk to anyone. What I found out later through a series of conversations I didn't ask for but couldn't avoid is that had been going on for about 4 months now. 4 freaking months, from which it started around the same time we were finalizing the guest list and choosing the menu. She was helping me pick out napkin colors while sleeping with my fiance. His family has tried to reach out twice. My maid of honor sent a letter I didn't even open. My fiance, or I guess my ex now, has not contacted me directly, which is the one thing he's done correct in this situation.
Yep.
The photographer sent me a message last week. She said that she went back and forth for 2 hours about whether to say anything, and she almost didn't. She said she kept thinking it wasn't her place. I wrote back and told her it absolutely was her place, and I will think about what she did for the rest of my life. I kept asking myself if I handled it right. I didn't scream. I didn't make a bigger scene than I had to. I just showed them the photo and took my ring off and went back inside to my family. Some people have said that I should have waited until after the party so I didn't ruin the evening for my other guests. I don't think I owe anyone a performance of being okay with something I just found out about, but maybe I'm wrong with that. So am I the asshole for blowing up my own rehearsal dinner the moment that I found out? Let's unpack this.
Ooh. I think she did the right thing.
Right.
You just try to make a monkey out of me. I'm not going to your zoo.
So what happens
But
to
you
your...
know what? Props to the photographer.
Yeah, she was going back and forth on that, and I can see where she
said
was
that
like,
night.
is this my place to say
Yeah,
something?
it is. Good for her. That's girl code.
Yeah, that was total girl code. But what happens to your brain when something like that goes? This is like sudden betrayal. So are you in like fight or
I'm
flight
in
or
rage.
freeze mode? Like
No,
which
I'm,
one?
I'm enraged.
So you would have been screaming, hollering, and making a whole hoot nanny. Yes,
I would have
the
walked
answer
down
would
and
have
been
been
like,
yes.
everybody out now.
Yeah, yeah. Why do you think she remained so calm in the situation?
She didn't have an option. She had to so she could get her brain together.
What's scarier, a dog that growls or a dog that barks?
Quiet one. Because when I get really, really, really mad or something really hits
Like
me.
this would be the highest mad I think you would ever be. Yeah.
But I tend to, yes, I go one or two ways. But if I'm really, really mad, I don't yell. I just get very quiet. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's really bad.
So why do you think the maid of honor was like, please don't do this tonight? Like, is that like manipulation
Yeah.
or
She's
self-preservation?
trying to-
What is she
She's
here?
trying to fix it.
She's trying to reveal
It's all
something.
to be okay.
For what? Like, what was okay 4 months ago when you made this decision to actually
Jerk.
sleep? Yeah, really, truly. And then on the back end, be the maid of honor and still like try to plan the wedding, still like go through the motions. What are you going to be a guma the rest of your life? That's disgusting.
Yep.
That's disgusting. So why do people minimize obvious evidence? Like, it's not what it seems when they get caught.
Because they're pissed they got caught. So they
Yeah.
try to make it smaller. So it's like, I can't believe you. So they can flip the script and turn it around on the
They're
person.
compartmentalizing the deception. Absolutely. So is the timing morally relevant here? Like, do you think would it have been more graceful for her to wait?
No, I think it just happened and it was had to be done.
I mean, she literally saved her life here,
Yeah.
like her future.
Because how much longer would her, when they got married, the husband and the best friend be like still doing the same thing? It would have still gone on if they're just pissed off they got caught.
And I think also, like, you know, she's protecting other people's comfort, like outweighing protecting her own dignity in this moment. She was just like, look, I'm going to tell the truth here. This is what's going on, and I'm going to let all the guests be alerted. Which reminds me, did I ever tell you when I turned 40, like my Vegas story about the wedding I went to?
No.
Guys. Okay. My best friend, another Brian. I have so many Brians in my life. My
You
best friend
do.
is Brian Drogosh, and we have very close birthdays. So we decided to go to Vegas for our 40th and have a bro fest. And our friend was getting married. I don't want to say her name, so I'm trying to be cautious. And so this was great. So like we could go to this wedding, and it was on the Vegas Strip, like freaking top notch, amazing, so excited. So I land, I get to see Brian, and we go for like the rehearsal dinner, kicking it back, drinking, having fun. I think we're at the Palms, and we saw some show where like some gynathon goes up in the water and comes down, and it was awesome. And you know, like Vegas, the experience. You ever been to Vegas?
Yes, I love Vegas.
Me too. It's really super fun. So, long story short, we all go to bed. We go to nanny, the bride, the groom, everybody, bada. They all go back to their rooms. Well, we get a call at like 8 in the morning, and it's the bride's mom, and says, "Boys, the groom got cold feet in the middle of the night. He left the hotel room. I am not. This is
Where'd he
absolutely.
go?
I am not bullshitting you. This
Where'd he
actually
go?
happened. He left the hotel room. Flew back home.
Shut up.
Flew back home, and the reason why because they had separate rooms, so she was trying to do it right.
Well, yeah.
So the reason why they found out was because he left his room, the door ajar, and so the security, it would note the
They thought
security.
something was wrong.
Right. So they went up to the room, and there was nobody there. So then they alerted the family. He left her at the altar. Or no, for the wedding, like just completely left, got cold feet,
Oh, hell no.
didn't want to marry her. So a long story short, we go to brunch because everything is paid for. Can you imagine on
Yeah.
the strip? This was
Hey, but you got to eat all the good food.
so expensive. We had to because it was going to go to waste. So we went to the brunch. Oh my God, down at the mouth, this poor girl. And she's, I've known this girl for a long time. Back in my Detroit days, we would go to raves together. We were booze. We lost touch, but obviously got in touch for this wedding. And so I've just never seen the level of sadness.
Oh, I'd be devastated.
And it's so embarrassing.
Because as a woman, a wedding is one of your very first major milestones. It's special.
Yeah, I want to say maybe 60 people flew out for this wedding. It was a thing. People were there. And so what do the two gays at the table decide to do?
Do a drag show?
Well, very close. I'm really glad that you said that. No, we turned to each other and we were like, Lady Gaga, we decided to I have chills. We decided to throw down our Visa cards that night and get front row freaking tickets.
I love this.
To Lady Gaga's residency in Vegas. You guys, this was the most magical show.
I love it.
And it was literally on my birthday, it just happened to be, and it was on my 40th. And we were literally we could touch Gaga. She
I
was
love
literally
it.
as close to these Spice and
You
Tea.
don't need your husband, girl. You went to Lady Gaga for free.
So it was really beautiful to see her in the front row. There were tears, especially during Bad Romance, especially during some of the ballads, especially that one. I'm of the deep end. It was
song.
so
I hate that
beautiful.
song.
And so she's obviously streaming, crying, but we were jumping, we were dancing, and we gave her a moment of joy.
Yeah.
Just to have that. And so the next day we got all the foods and we just partied and
Go out by the pool.
this poor bride, obviously this has been 6 years since, so I still talk to her. She's still single. She never got back with him. It was
Hey,
completely,
good for her.
but this is what this story reminds me of.
Yeah.
Is golly, I mean,
People are so selfish.
yeah, especially when it comes to a wedding. Something psychological
And there's-
happens
but-
here.
But there's so many single people in the world. Why do you want to date someone your friends date? That's a weird jealousy thing.
Right.
You want to be your friend.
You got to have a strong family core to be able to get through this too. And I love the vignette that she painted with the grandmother holding the hand, you know what I mean, and didn't say anything and just was there. I think that's so important because people like you and me were like Chatty Cathy dolls with the pull string in the front. We just keep going and talking and talking and talking. They're that quiet, strong, confident gym kind of moment. That's
Done.
that's definitely what I would have needed in that situation. Do you think if she had married him anyway, what would that have cost her in the long term?
There's no.
But what would it? What do you
would
think he
always
would have
be
just
wondering if he's cheating on you. What's the point of that? You would have a miserable life. You would be so sidetracked, and
Right.
I don't think you could. I don't know. I've seen where people there's been affairs in a marriage, and they forgive the other person, but they all say one common underlying thing. It lives in the back of your mind forever, even though you say you forgive them.
Oh, forever. Forever.
Resentment.
It would definitely never leave my mind. I would just constantly be thinking about
I'd be like, no way.
I wasn't good enough for my partner or something. What about when people say once a cheater, always a cheater? Do you
I
believe?
agree with that.
Do you think there's ever rehabilitation for people that cheat? Do you think that they could ever come full
No.
circle?
And these people are like, I went to therapy for it. Good. Go spend all your money. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't fix what you did. So I'm glad you dropped all kinds of dollars on therapy. Get over it.
Is people being cheated on a more common thing than we talk about?
Yeah.
Have you ever been cheated on?
No. Have
No?
I ever cheated? No.
No. Have you ever been cheated
Yes.
on? Okay. Yeah, me too.
And you know what I said? I'll never forget.
Oh, yeah?
I walked into the house and he was I wonder if my mom remembers this person. He was in his bedroom with my best friend at the time.
Ew! This is kind of like this story.
And I looked at her and I was very calm, so you knew I was mad.
Oh, my.
I looked at her and I looked at him. I looked back at her and said, you can have my leftovers. And I turned around and walked out.
Wow, that's the best line that you could have said in
it's
that
true.
moment. Oh my God. Yeah, mine was I was working, and this was my Detroit days, and I was working at Tiffany's at the time, and I had to close or whatever. And so my idiot that I was dating at the time decided to go to the bar for happy hour, and apparently they got show wasted doing body shots.
Ew.
Like,
That's
ew.
so gross.
Like, that is so gross. Like, what the White Claw were you thinking?
I never even
oh.
did a body shot when I was younger because I'm weird about germs and people
so
are gross. Some people don't even shower regularly.
Yeah, I had a Courtney Love moment on that, and my 20s were really wild. God bless that I've mellowed in my moments, but yeah, I really feel bad for this bride. But I think that she really did the right thing. I do not think that she's an asshole at all. I really think that God or the universe, whatever you believe in, works in mysterious ways, and this was definitely like an angel above that was saying, "Hey, girl, you are about to go down. You're in danger, girl." Like, you know what I mean?
You know what? Think about it. Then she got to have a party with all of her friends in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. So if the photo had never been taken, would you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the kind of person, don't spare my feelings. If there's something that's going to be hurtful, tell me.
Yeah.
If it's going to save me.
Was it better that it happened at the rehearsal dinner as opposed to the wedding?
I don't think there's any.
Because rehearsal dinner, you don't have your full guest list right there. It's
just like your people and your party.
Yeah, and like your fam jam or whatever, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think probably.
Woo. This is spicy. This is spicy, but honestly,
going to Panache,
she can
this
get a
girl.
glow up at Panache and feel better about her damn self. Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. Tripping up
I don't believe that excuse.
over and over again on excuses over excuses, and it's like you're drowning in excuses.
It's back to my. We're still talking about the Reddit report.
I mean, really, truly, this one got me on for a loop because I just started thinking about my friend, and it was just like, God, it just completely changed the paradigm of her life. But nonetheless, saved her at the same time. That's how we got to look at it. All right.
Like these stories.
Let's get into Is This News? Mel sent over 3 news stories, and we are going to be the judge, the jury, and the victims of these stories, apparently. All right, let's get into it. Story number 1. Amber alert. Prehistoric bugs spill the tea. Hold on to your bug spray because we're literally going back, way back.
Back in time.
Like a crustaceous cocktail party under an amber disco balls are back. Scientists just cracked open rare fossils trapped in amber. And these fossilized bugs are spilling the juiciest ancient secrets about the secret lives of insects 100 million years ago.
Reddit report, the early days.
I like it. We're talking tiny critters fossilized in tree resin that hardened over eons and finally gave up detailed behaviors we didn't even know they had. This is not your middle school science class. Here's a dinosaur bone moment. This is insect gossip from the ancient Earth. And it's clinging to amber like the world's oldest social media story. So if you ever wondered what insects were really up to back when giant lizards roam, this story might be the archaeological equivalent of finding your ex's text thread.
We are, oh my God, words. Hard. We're unraveling ecological interactions from an era when Earth was a totally different world.
Yeah.
Warmer temps, dinosaurs, and primal jungles.
Yeah.
This helps fill gaps in our understanding of evolution, biodiversity, and how ancient ecosystems function. And let's be honest, anytime we get snapshots of prehistoric life, it feels like we're unlocking Jurassic Park.
So when I went to gemologist school, I studied amber. Amber was one of my like moments that I had to learn about. And the value of amber goes up the more bugs that are in it, if that makes sense.
Why is that?
Because it's so rare. And you're capturing something that literally was frozen in time in this amber. So like if anyone's shopping or you're at a jewelry store or even a farmer's market and you see some beautiful amber pieces,
Count the amount of bugs in it?
look for the bugs. They're the highest value of amber. True story. Yeah.
So the more bugs that are in it, the more value it holds?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Why
ma'am.
is that
Isn't that
confusing me?
interesting? So
This
what do you
is
think
crazy.
that it means that tiny insects can reveal so much about prehistoric ecosystems?
I think it's fascinating. I don't like bugs.
Right.
But I think this is fascinating because it just shows like what damage our Earth has gone under over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But it also gives us a chance to study it to figure out if there's a way to kind of like turn back time.
Right. If I could turn back time.
You know what I mean? Like like there's a way to learn from it and maybe try to like put into effect some things that could take us back.
I like looking at the past ecological systems and like what is different now that we're in the present and how that evolution has changed. I mean, these were not just some like these were like rare bugs, not just some like easy mosquito or caterpillar. Like these are just something that doesn't even exist anymore. And how has that changed or the evolution? Because they're saying that mosquitoes basically killed off dinosaurs.
Yeah, they all gave them heartworms.
Can you imagine? So, like, I mean, I talk about this all the time. I'm scared of mosquitoes because
I hate mosquitoes.
I don't think we know enough about mosquitoes. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'd say this story's news.
Yeah.
News.
All right. I think news. I think very much so news.
Green check.
All right. Next up. From $2 to $40,000. Ooh, Pokemon.
Oh, this is crazy to me.
Inflation is real. I know that our favorite Sunny Sylvia Brown out there is a big Pokemon specialist. So this one's for you, Boo. This week, the collectibles market delivered what can only be described as the ultimate glow-up story of the millennium. Imagine you find an old Pokemon card in your drawer. You know, the one that you brought for $2 back in the day with your biggest worry was deciding between Pikachu or Charizard.
Chaka chaka cha.
Charizard. There it is. Charizard, apparently. Well, one of these cards recently leaped out of the bargain bin straight into the auction stratosphere and sold for a mind-blowing
What?
$40,000. Sylvia, look at your collection,
Yeah, for
girlfriend.
real.
That's not inflation. That's Pokemon mutation. A card that once bought hot dogs and movie tickets now could probably buy its own island. No, for $40K? Well, at least you get some cute clothes.
Actually, you can buy an island for $40,000 to $60,000.
You can.
They have islands that are off the coast of, let me think. Like,
Islands in the stream.
that is what we are. No,
one
they
in
have
between.
some like up around Canada, and then
Canada.
no, there's some in the U.S. I can't remember, but
Well, find them. We need an island.
we could buy our own island.
I want an island. So this isn't just
Yes.
a Pokemon fad. It's a cultural economically showing how nostalgia drives real market value.
That's true. And people who grew up catching them are all now adults with disposable income and fond childhood memories. So look through your stacks, guys. Especially in a world where digital assets and analog collectibles both surge in price.
So I was a big Garbage Pail Kid collector growing up.
Yeah, I like the garbage.
So like if I wonder if I had anything worth kind of like money
Pull it
like
out
this.
of your attic.
Susan, where are my Garbage Pail Kid cards? Susan, who keeps every single like first grade, I love my mom paper, but she can't find my Garbage Pail card
Is it
collection,
Tiffany?
and it's not small; it's a big collection.
Tiffany
and I
used to
know it's in a
collect the,
black, it's in a
troll
black
dolls.
duffel bag. Damn it, I can't find it anywhere. So, what do you think about this?
I think this is cool.
Do you think it's newsworthy?
Yeah, I think it's newsworthy.
All right. Well, we'll see. 40,000. I think that's pretty amazing. I'd like to know a little bit more, like what the card was, and like what if it could do anything for charity. But what are you going to do in comments right now, Sonny's? Put in: is this news or is it not news? Let me know.
Green check.
All right. Next up, waxing philosophical candles with heart and purpose.
Oh, here we go.
Before you blink and think, why is Melanie making me care about scented wax? Hold up. This story is everything in the best way. In Nueva Jersey, one candle company isn't just pouring wax, they've been pouring opportunity for the lives of 20 years by employing adults with special needs. That's 2 decades of jobs, dignity, skill, community, and delicious smelling candles that double as being a big old hug to humanity. So yeah, this isn't just corporate social responsibility. This is work with heart, literal flames, and spark that's brighter than any tea that you can light and buy at a beachside gift shop.
And they're not just hiring adults with special needs, they're empowering them with real jobs, real pay, and real leadership. It's about community integration, not charity, and that's what's huge. This story redefines where employment equity looks like in practice, and it's grounded in everyday business, not philanthropy theater.
So I think the heart of this story is that they've been doing this for 20 years. I mean, there's a lot of one
And
and
you don't
done.
hear much about it.
There's a lot of one and done coffee shops
Yeah.
that kind of do this too. So I love the sustainability behind this company, and they really have been really leaning into this narrative, and it really has worked out really well for them. So much to the fact that they have a deal with Amazon.com so
Yep.
that they can sell the candles there too. I think that's pretty
the
amazing.
fact that they've been doing this for 20 years and they didn't put it out there, they didn't want the coverage, I think makes it more of a story. And they're doing it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's long-term inclusion. I
It's
think
not
that's
like,
really important.
oh, do it for the gram.
Right. They're not really looking for it. They're actually just looking to give opportunities to
Yep.
some of these individuals, which I
love it.
Yeah, I totally think news. That's a hashtag news for me all the way.
Hashtag news.
Now it's time for a little bit of wine with Bin 39.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Little shimmy shake.
Well, shimmy
Does
shake.
anybody else notice at the end of the Bin 39 commercial, David does like this little
Shimmy.
shimmy
Yeah,
shake?
I
It
love a
makes me
shimmy.
laugh every time I see it.
love a shimmy.
You know what I love?
Oh, hey girl, hey horoscopes.
I only like the 1979 portion. So can we fast forward to that?
We
from now
got
on?
Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck today. We got to do what the stars tell me to do because I don't want to mess around with the stars. So we got Cancer, the emotional compass. You read rooms like sheet music, soft fabrics with strong silhouettes. A vintage brooch will be your power accessory for good luck this week. It has history and it has heart, which guides you wisely, not blindly. All right, 1979, horrible horoscope for Cancer.
Favorite.
You're not sensitive, you're archival. You don't remember how it made you feel. You maintain an emotional ledger with timestamps, footnotes, and interest occurring daily. Heather Gay, right? What is it?
Timelines, receipts, screenshots.
Right. Oh, I love it. I love it. Every slight is preserved in amber. Ooh, I like the callback there.
Oh, look at that.
Every tone shift catalog, and every forgotten text messages are filed under proof. You say you forgive. What you mean is you store it in archives. Prediction, you will insist you're fine 3 times and then detonate over something microscopic that actually has a 10-year backstory. Also, your action steps, stop weaponizing vulnerability as courtroom evidence. The brutal truth is, if someone has to walk on eggshells around your mood swings, that isn't depth. That's volatility with a soft voice. Your final warning, if you keep nursing every wound like it's sacred, don't be surprised when people stop coming to you for warmth and start coming to you with caution.
True story, man.
Leo.
This is Jim.
All right, let's see what Leo has to do today. You don't need attention. You generate energy this week, Leo. Golden undertones and structured glamour. You need clean confidence, Jim. Your power accessory, Jim, wear a bold cuff on the construction site.
Oh, yeah.
That feels like royalty.
That'll go over real well.
Your affirmation is, Jim, when you say this when you're building homes, my light fuels others without dimming myself.
Oh my God, that sounds like something Jim would
I definitely
never
could hear
say.
him chanting that.
Do you know what he does say joking around sometimes when he
What?
builds something? I'm like, babe, that looks awesome. He goes, these hands have been blessed by God.
Oh my!
And I'm like,
that's
get
a
outta
Leo.
here.
That's a total Leo
It's so
comment.
funny.
Though he's joking, there's
He
a little
says
bit,
it in that voice.
little bit of truth on
So
every
funny.
joke. 1979, horrible horoscope for Leo. You're not loyal.
Oh my God.
You're possessive with a crown. You call it devotion. What it actually is control with good lighting. You don't love hard. You band people as yours, friends, partners, projects. The second someone exercises independent thought, you feel personally betrayed.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
You don't want admiration. You want allegiance. Prediction. You will test someone's loyalty this week with a subtle power play and be shocked when they don't audition for your approval. Action step. Let someone disagree with you without interpreting it as treason. The brutal truth, Jim, if your relationships only function when you're at the axis, they aren't relationships. They're just satellites. Final warning. Kings who demand kneeling eventually find themselves ruling to empty rooms. Virgo, last one on deck. The architect of excellence. You turn potential into precision. Tailoring that is so exact it feels effortless this week. You need to try a slim watch that measures your progress, not pressure, for good luck. And you always say to yourself, I refine what matters and release what doesn't.
Ooh. Get to the good part.
1979 horrible horoscopes. You're not meticulous. You're auditioning for reality, for sport. You don't enter rooms, you conduct inspections. Clipboard in your soul, red pen in your bloodstream. You can smell a misplaced comma from across the house. You can sense uneven picture frames that sharks sense, just like sharks sense the blood. Your prediction? You'll publicly correct someone, tone sharp, eyebrow lifted, only to realize later that you misread the entire situation and now look like the villain in
Yeah,
your
Virgo.
own instructional manual. Yeah, Virgo. Your action step, leave the typo, leave the crooked pillow, leave the human being alone. Just one time, try it this week. The brutal truth, your standards are just anxiety dressed in beige.
Hashtag true story. Hashtag this is news.
Final warning, if you keep dissecting everything that moves, don't be surprised when no one volunteers to be at your table.
I
That's
love it.
it. That's
they were
nasty.
so on in 1979.
Well, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this Top Shelf Tuesday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly...
We survived!
Yeah! We'll be back tomorrow morning at what time?
9 a.m.
Who do we got tomorrow?
Ooh, it's Renee Wednesday.
I love it. We love you guys. Bye, Sonnies.